Hey everybody, Stork from Stork Plays Games, and I am on the way to Whosyercon. Not a demo, and I'm not going to do any demos. I'm going to play games and learn games and have some fun. So, that's the plan today. I've never gone to anything like this. I've never gone to Gen Con. I know, horrible, right? I am going this year, so I will be at Gen Con this year, but I will be doing demos at that. So, some friends of mine said to go to Whosyercon, and I said okay, and then all of my friends had other things that they ended up coming up and had to do, so I am going alone. So we'll see how this works out. Hopefully there'll be some people there that want to play games with me. So I signed up for a bunch of stuff to do today, so I am like booked solid all day today. I'm only signed up for one thing tomorrow night. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I thought maybe I could just go around and tomorrow, if I go back tomorrow and sit around and see how it is, and sit down at some open tables and play. So we're gonna play some stuff and find out. I'll do some video. I'm sure it'll be loud inside there, so I don't know how well that's gonna work, but I'll try some video, and we'll just see how it goes. So fingers crossed on my first con experience. I was supposed to go to PopCon a few years ago, ended up not working out, so I couldn't go to that, but I'm planning on going to that this year as well. So we'll make a big splash with 3 in my first year of ever going to them, which is nice, I guess, living in Indianapolis, that it's like the center of these cons, so I get to go to 3 of them. So Whosyercon is free. Also, it's not spelled Hoosier like Indiana Hoosiers, which is what I thought. It's Who, so W-H-O-S, Who's, Your, Y-E-R, Con, C-O-N, Whosyercon. So that one took me a while to find. There's your, I did something dumb for the day moment. Let's see if I can get across these railroad tracks. So, heading out there, see how it goes. Hopefully it'll be a good, fun time. I know there's one game developer for sure out there. I hope there's more demo and new stuff, and that's what I'm signed up for tomorrow, is Treacherous, I believe is what it's called. It's a game coming out from DNA Games. It'll be on Kickstarter soon. I know those guys, so I'm sure they will probably be happy to give an on-camera interview. Again, it's going to be loud in there, so I don't know how well that's going to work out, but if I go back tomorrow and I see those guys and I play in that tournament, then that's the plan. And I'm sure I'll reiterate all this again tomorrow. So for now, that will be it. I'm heading out in the morning and seeing if I can figure out what I'm doing all on my own. If you're at Whosyercon, or if you, obviously you'll be seeing this later, so if you attended Whosyercon and you saw me wandering around like a lost child and didn't know what to do, this is why. So I will hopefully talk to all of you very soon. Well, I am leaving early. I'm wimping out, leaving Whosyercon on Friday, the first day. Oh man, I'm tired, and I did not eat anything all day, which is why I'm cutting out early, because I need to get some food. I did not properly plan for this table to table to table playing games all day. It's a little bit more exhausting than I thought it would be. And I picked a bunch of games to learn, and I started off the day with Scythe, which I have never played, and of course I was like, yeah, let's sign up for games I've never played. I want to try them out. That's the idea. That's the point of me going to this thing. And I started with pretty much the most complicated thing ever, it seemed like. It was fun. It was a good game. It's not something I don't think that I would purchase, but I would say that it is a good game. And I can definitely see why people like it so much. I was playing with all of the expansions, like everything that is out to date with this guy who was doing the demo had, and it was cool. The game looked awesome, and I will insert the picture of the games right now. So, as you can see from the pictures, I only took a couple pictures, but it's a cool looking game. You know, a lot's going on. It really looks like this big kill 'em war game, and that's not really what it is at all. It's like a bunch of different ways to win. I didn't attack anybody because I didn't know what I was doing. I thought I would be a nice guy and not attack anybody, which probably is what cost me the win. So somehow I happened to luck into second place. I may have actually won, but I forgot about my super secret cards. To 70. Oops, I missed my turn. That's what I get when I'm talking. So I forgot about my super secret cards, and I think I actually had one more star, which would have actually won the game for me. And I don't know how that is even possible. Everybody at the table, there was one other girl who had never played, and everybody else at the table had played a bunch and like loved the game, and it was their game and everything. And then they all but one, obviously, since I got second. But they, oh, Indiana potholes, you gotta love them. I had $45 and the winner had $49, and everybody else was like low, like 20, 16, 18, like very, very low. It was a 7-player game. I played the white troop. I don't know. I'm sure if you play Scythe, you know what that means. But that's who I was. So, pretty fun game. I would play it again. I would not buy it just because most of the people that I play with would never play anything that heavy, but I would play it again. So I went from there to on my list here, so if I mess something up, I'll try to correct it later. If I don't mess it up, then obviously I won't correct it later. Formula D or DE, I don't know how you pronounce that. Mini Giant or something. Like, this thing took up just huge amount of tables. It was scaled to where you actually used Hot Wheels. So apparently it's a small game. I've never played the original game or the mini version, but apparently it's a small game in the mini version, and this guy decided that he wanted to make it giant and use Hot Wheels, and so he did, and it was ginormous. I did take some videos. Everybody was laughing at me because I picked a truck for my car. Actually, I originally picked a shark car, and then this other guy was there, and he was kind of eyeballing the shark car, so I was being a gentleman, and I gave him the shark car, and then I took the truck because I drive a truck, and I thought, I'll drive a truck. And everybody was laughing at me, making fun of my truck, and I tore through the first lap, and I mean was killing everybody. I was so far ahead. And then I went and got stuck in the pits like a dummy, and stayed in the pits and couldn't get out of the pits. I could have got out of the pits. Let me be clear. I rolled in with one coin left, one damage coin left, and all you have to do is roll a d20 and get that number or higher, and you can leave the pits. So the first time I rolled a 1. I'll put some footage in right now.
We're not ending up like the truck.
Oh wait, and then
That's
everyone is third or
Oh,
fourth,
no.
or fifth. Fourth or fifth has to roll the black man.
Great.
Oh, no.
Die of Doom. 9.
1. Sweet. I lose 2 for that then?
You have to roll.
I'm the truck and I'm dead.
The truck
Don't
guy's
put my
dead.
truck down.
Here, we'll do what he did. Near and far, or
What happens? How sad, I just died.
Okay.
I'm out of the
who's that
game.
car?
So I rolled the 1, and then I decided to stay in the pits because you get money back if you roll the difference of it. So if I'd have rolled a 20, I'd have got 19 coins back. If I'd have rolled a 10, I'd have got 9 more coins. So I didn't roll that, and I proceeded to stay in the pits trying to roll higher numbers. I rolled a 1, an 8, a 4, and then the guy running the table said that he had a house rule of you could only stay in the pits for 3 times. The 4th time you had to leave, and by that time it didn't matter. The entire field had caught me, and I was just done for. But my final roll, I rolled a 4 again. So I had to leave the pits. I only got 3 more coins, which put me with a total of 4, and I blew up because I just was going as fast as I possibly could, which was stupid, but I was kind of 2 hours into the game by that time. I was a little bit bored and wanted to get up and walk around. So I just went full out as fast as I could and ended up being the 4th person to blow up and die. It was a 10-player game. The game is not meant to be that many players, but again, the gentleman running the game said he would put in as many players as he wants. You just back up further and further and further down the track. And we did. We had people starting way, way back. So it is what it is. But it was fun. It was an interesting game. The only other racing game that I know is Flamme Rouge. I don't like it as much as Flamme Rouge. Flamme Rouge is great. And so I definitely enjoy that. Enjoy Flamme Rouge better than this game, Formula D Mini. I've heard it's different than Formula D or Formula D or whatever you want to call it. And then I went and played some more My Speed games, some easier games. So let's see. Kahuna is a 2-player game. Pull up my list here, yeah. Kahuna and Matcha. Both of those were 2-player games. Kahuna is like an island chain, and you're playing cards to try to put down bridges. When you get the most bridges, you control the island, and you're constantly removing them. You play over 3 rounds. I ended up losing that by 1 point. It was pretty fun. It's probably one that I will definitely add to my collection later. I'm a big fan of good 2-player games. I liked it. It's not on my top, probably my top 5. Raptor is still my favorite 2-player game. That game is phenomenal. I love Raptor. But Kahuna was fun. And then Matcha, which is also a good one. You're trying to make tea. So you're playing these cards against the other person, sort of like a war, but each thing, instead of just getting the highest number or whatever, you're playing suits and you're playing, different numbers. Gosh. And then whoever wins each card wins something. So there's different things you're trying to do, and in Matcha to get different types of tea things that were brewing. And I believe I lost that twice as well. So I went and won nothing today, but I learned 4 new games, which was fun. And that's really, what I went for, was to, why can't I get in the right lane? To learn some new games and have some fun. Sorry. I'm trying to drive while I'm doing this. learn some new games, have fun, which I did. I do have my pass to go back Saturday and Sunday. I'm definitely not going on Sunday because it is Easter Sunday, so got some plans with the family. And I'm not sure if I'm going to go tomorrow yet or not. I am signed up to do a tournament for Treacherous, which is a game by DNA Games, which is coming on the Kickstarter in May, I believe. And if you win the tournament, you win your pledged copy. So you win, you don't win a copy, you win a copy if it funds. So if the game funds, you win the copy. So as long as the game funds, I can copy the game paid for. So I might go play that. I'm pretty tired. I don't think I'm just going to go tomorrow during the day and wander around, which was my original plan, and find games to play. I think that if I go, it will be tomorrow night just to play the tournament, but I'm not real certain if I'm going to do that or not. You know, I might just go to the movies or hang out at home. I'm not sure. We'll see what Saturday brings. Or I could go to the Indy 11 game. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyways, that was day one of Whosyercon. So thank you guys for watching. Please comment, click like, follow me, or subscribe, or follow me on Instagram at Stork Plays Games. And if you are in the Indianapolis area, definitely follow my Instagram because I post on there when I'm going to do demos, and I would love to have you out to play a demo and learn some great games with me. So thanks again for watching.